Good morning. So I've had a lot of you asking about what I use for makeup. You're aware that I like really clean products, chemical free. Makeup has been one of those things I haven't wanted to talk about because I haven't found brands that I've fallen in love with. I have lots of brands that I use that still have chemicals in them, and I've tried some natural brands that I didn't love, but I wanted to share now that I've found some brands that I love, so it's time that I share them with you. Good morning, this is me without makeup. I'm going to put the makeup on and talk about the different products so that you can see how I use them, how to apply them, and if it's something that you'd like for yourself. So I'm going to start with putting on some concealer on some dark spots that I have on my skin. So Alima Pure is a new brand that I found. I found it in the States, but you can get it from the Detox Market, I believe it's called, in Canada. But if you get it from the US market, you can buy these little sample sizes. That's what I did. I ordered 5 different colors to match my skin. I struggle with dark circles under my eyes. I just always have. Some of it's probably food related. So I'm just going to put some there to kind of cover those spots. This is a concealer brush. You can pick it up from anywhere, but Alima Pure does sell beautiful brushes as well. I've never put makeup on my iPhone recording before, so bear with me as I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Add a little more and smooth that out. And now the next thing you want when you're applying mineral makeup powder, you want a powder foundation brush or a kabuki brush or something that's really going to be able to rub that powder in. Do you want powder or do you want liquid? It's really based upon your skin. The more mature your skin, the more wrinkles you have, the more that powder is going to sit in those lines and look like aging on your face. So often the older you are, I tend to recommend a liquid foundation instead of the powder. But for the sake of the testers, they only come in powder from Alima Pure, so it's a good way to test out with the powders and decide, is it too powdery looking, is it sitting in those lines, do you want to go with the liquid for when you buy your full size. And so you just tap that powder on, rub it in. Apply a little bit more. Makeup artists out there might be telling me I'm doing this wrong, but this is what I found to work really well for me. It's often recommended in the beauty industry to start at the top, work down so that you're not lifting the hairs with powder underneath on your face, but honestly this has just worked perfect for me. So you can see that's just completely evened out my skin tone. There's a little bit of pink still right in here. There we are, the blank palette for doing my makeup now. So the next thing I like to apply is a bit of blush. And most people have a blush brush like this, works great. Nice round head to the brush. That's what I've used for years. I just picked up a new brush from the Alima Pure line that I was talking about, and that's probably backwards on your screen, but Alima Pure and upside down. It's a different brush. They call it the soft focus. So you can use this for your foundation, your bronzer, your blush, anything. And it applies it less concentrated so that it's a softer color. So I'm just gonna tap it on there, kind of work some of that color in. I smile to show the apples of my cheeks and just kind of brush that going back. So see how it's just added a nice glow. My husband likes to tease me that I'm always smiling at the mirror when I do my makeup, and that's okay. Just to add some more color to my face, I like to dot a little on my nose and kind of go along the edges and across my forehead, just because that's how sun would naturally fall on your face is hitting all of those high areas. So what do you think of that? Had a bit of life to my face. And I like it, this new brush, because when I used to apply it with this, it went on too dark, and I was that girl guilty of too much blush on my face. I really like this soft focus. What I'm using on my cheeks is a brand called Pure. It's not as clean as Alima Pure. I picked it up at Shoppers Drug Mart, so if you don't want to place an online order and you want to get something locally, this is the only clean brand I've found at Shoppers Drug Mart, and not every product is clean. So download an app on your phone called Think Dirty. It will tell you, you can scan the barcode on the piece of makeup or the item that you're buying, and it will tell you how toxic the product is. Some of theirs is very cancer causing, some of it is not. The other brands out there, almost everything in their line is toxic and cancer causing. So be careful with what you're buying. Know that everything you're buying from Alima Pure is clean. Pure is somewhat clean. So yeah, I do like this blush. Very, very like a concentrated color. We'll apply a bit of eyeshadow. So I've got different kinds of brushes for that. I've got more than these, but these are my favorites. This is just kind of like your all over shadow powder brush. You can do all over. You can do just here for a little bit of color. This is my new brush from Alima Pure that arrived this week. It's a mini blending brush. So it's actually used to blend different colors, especially like smoky eye, and love it. I'm just going to do a very simple, natural eyeshadow here. So this is the Alima Pure that I just got in this week. I've got two colors here that I'm using. This color is Isla. It's basically skin color. It adds a bit of shimmer, but really beautiful. The reason I went with Alima and found them is actually I was looking for the cleanest eyeshadow I could find, because I had found the Pure blush, but I hadn't found eyeshadow, and that was something I was really struggling with. And so what I researched about them is they use non-nano particles in it. So a lot of those organic brands out there, makeup companies that claim that they're really, really clean, they really market themselves as green products, they're still using nanoparticles in their makeup. And to be honest, nanoparticles are just as toxic as having talc. So we've all gone away from using talc in our makeup because we know it goes in our lungs. It can cause problems in our respiratory system. It ends up in our hormone system. It ends up, like, talc has been linked to ovarian cancers and those kind of things. So apparently nano titanium oxide that the organic companies are using they're so tiny to get in the lungs, just like the talc did. So it's not any better. So when you're looking for a makeup company, you want to look for a company that has non-nano, which is why I went with the Alima Pure, because non-nano, it's not going to get in the lungs. So put some on my brush, and then I like to kind of put this all over, right from my lid to my brow. A little closer here. And I get away with doing the whole space just because it's the same color as my skin tone. It's just a very beautiful soft. Adds some shimmer. And then I'm going to contrast that with the color here. Now, I would typically go with a little bit of a warmer gold rather than this cooler one. This one's called Instinct, but I got this one for free with my order, so I'm going to use it and be very grateful for my free products that they sent me with my order. So we'll put that on. This is it doesn't go on dark like what you're seeing here. It goes on just kind of like a shimmery bit of color. Okay, and then I just like to get some of that color off of my brush. And since this is the blending brush, just blend that in. It's a lot more difficult doing it on my camera here than when I took it in front of my mirror in the bathroom. And I can see what I'm doing better. I just like to kind of smooth that out. And my lip gloss. So this is my favorite lip gloss right now. It's from Young Living. It is infused with essential oils, which is just incredible. So it looks like it's dark. This is the winter color. Smells amazing, but it goes on quite sheer. And the other side is a non-toxic perfume. It's essential oils with a bit of alcohol, completely non-toxic. Just rub a bit of that on before I go out for the day. The essential oils in it are also going to help boost my immune system and my health. So it's not just perfume, it's a health product. My guilty pleasure is my mascara. I haven't found a natural mascara that I love. A lot of the ones that work great that are that they claim are very clean are not actually clean, and so they're not a clean mascara. And the ones that are clean are very prone to smudging. If they're not, if they more of a resistant one, I find that you don't get 3 months out of the mascara tube, and so you're spending a lot of money on it. So this is my guilty pleasure, is my Blink mascara. It tubes my lashes, so no smudging with this. I put it on, it's kind of almost creates like a plastic, so yes, it sounds toxic, and it probably is, but it's my one item, and I'm not putting it on my skin. I don't go right to the base of my eyes either. I keep it away from my skin, just on my lashes, and at night I wash it off, and I'm not rubbing that into my skin. So yes, it's my guilty item. So there you have it. My simple routine just takes me, today it took me several minutes to talk about it, but when I put it on in the morning, it's kind of like a 2-minute thing, really quick and simple, fairly natural looking. You can apply less foundation or more depending on your coverage or your needs. Thank you for listening today, and if you've got questions about this makeup, I would love to share it with you. Yeah, I have no affiliation with Alima Pure or Pure. I do sell Young Living essential oils and think that they're amazing for your health, but the other products are not something that I financially gain from. I just wanted to share my knowledge with you, and yes, if you have questions, ask them below in the comments and tell me what you loved best about this. Also, I want to know if you're using other brands out there, because I know that there are other brands, especially small companies that aren't largely advertised on the internet yet. If you have companies that are making completely ethical, chemical-free products, please comment about them below, and I can inquire into them and check those products out and review them too. Thank you for listening today. Bye.